Okay, so get this. We're diving into the world of mortgage lending today.
Okay.
It's about mentorship, gratitude, and how it can seriously impact your career.
Sounds intriguing.
We've got some really cool source material about a guy named Joe LaGilia.
Okay.
He's a mortgage loan originator, and I hope I'm saying that right. So Joe's been raving about his mentor, Barry Habib, and the impact of this community, MBS Highway.
Interesting. MBS Highway, they're a big name in the mortgage world. I'm curious to see what Joe's saying.
Yeah, and get this, he's been part of this MBS Highway thing since 2015.
Wow, 2015. That's what, like almost a decade in mortgage years?
Right, like talk about sticking with something.
Yeah.
In an industry known for its ups and downs, it's
Yeah.
going to mean something, right?
Yeah. Absolutely. The mortgage world can feel like a roller coaster sometimes. What do you think keeps someone engaged and learning for that long?
That's a really good question. It makes you wonder what they're doing differently. Because Joe's not just praising their industry-leading tools and insights, though I'm sure those are valuable.
Right.
He's talking about gaining confidence, becoming a trusted advisor. It seems like MBS Highway is offering something more philosophical almost.
You hit the nail on the head. Being a mortgage loan originator isn't just about crunching numbers.
No.
No. You're dealing with people's dreams, their financial anxieties, sometimes the biggest purchase of their lives, right?
Oh, absolutely. It's a big deal.
Huge. So you're right. It takes a certain finesse to navigate that emotional side of the business. And my hunch is that MBS Highway equips originators like Joe to handle that human element, build trust, become true advisors, not just transaction processors.
I love that. Building relationships, not just closing deals. And speaking of human connection, get this. Joe mentions Barry's early advocacy for video. Back in 2015, that wasn't the standard practice it is now.
Really? Wow. You know what? That's interesting because I think about how Barry communicates. It all makes sense.
Talk about being ahead of the curve.
Yeah, Barry's always been known for his engaging presentations, almost like a motivational speaker, really. I'm willing to bet that translates into his approach with MBS Highway, too.
That's so smart, right? Because it's not just about the information, it's how you deliver it. And speaking of information, Joe doesn't specify which MBS Highway tools he uses. Have you heard of any that stand out?
Oh, absolutely. Imagine being able to show a potential homebuyer exactly how much their monthly payment would be at different interest rates in real time.
Whoa, that's huge.
It's huge for building trust. You're providing that transparency, that clarity, and I think that can make all the difference. It's not just about the numbers, it's about how you present them and make them relevant to the client.
Totally. It's about painting a picture. And speaking of painting a picture, we've got this great quote from Joe about Barry's philosophy. Opportunity is all around you. This is so good. You just have to know how to pick it up.
That's classic Barry.
Right. But in the fast-paced world of mortgage lending, how do you even find the time to step back and see those opportunities?
It's about shifting your perspective, isn't it? I think Barry's challenging his audience to approach their work with a certain mindset, one where they're constantly scanning for opportunities, right? Opportunities to add value, to serve their clients better, and to grow their business.
You're totally right. He even calls his visit with Barry a career milestone. That's a big deal.
It is a big deal, and it really makes you think, what kind of lasting impact might this one meeting have? Right?
Yeah, like, will this completely change how he approaches his work?
Exactly. His client relationships, his own professional development. It might even inspire him to mentor others in the field someday.
Oh, I love that. Mentorship is so powerful.
It really is. It's like a ripple effect.
Yeah. So we're seeing this Barry Habib and MBS Highway are more than just a business. They're a community, a source of ongoing learning.
Absolutely.
They're giving their members the tools, the insights, and more importantly, the mindset to see opportunity, even, and maybe even especially, in challenging times.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? How many other industries have these kinds of guiding forces, these individuals who are reshaping how professionals approach their work and fostering such a strong sense of community?
That is such a good question and a good reminder to all of us to be intentional about finding and nurturing those relationships in our own careers.
Couldn't agree more.
Finding our own Barry Habibs.
Exactly.
Awesome. Well, on that note, thanks for diving in with me.
Always a pleasure.
Until next time.